Compound is a low-position digital money right now valued at $53.42 that has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $430,965,798 in every practical sense, significant way. Over the fundamentally past by and large couple of years, digital forms of money, including compound, laid out in every way that really matters, solid traction in the worldwide monetary world, and basically are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, in a sort of significant way. A few institutional financial backers in any event, in every practical sense, consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy incredibly. Retail financial backers and brokers generally are essentially keen on digital currencies exceptionally. For example, comp, since this especially is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources in a real sense have the potential for 100x to 1000x increases in a somewhat sort of brief timeframe, extremely in spite of mainstream thinking. These profits by and large are especially unreachable in really different business sectors, which by and large is the motivation behind why most moderate financial backers in a real sense are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like compound, while the groundbreaking ones sort of dedicate a critical piece of their funding to this quickly creating resource class. Genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking. At this genuinely specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of compound to the level at $53.42, where it as of now sits, which generally is genuinely huge. As currently referenced, comp generally is a low-positioned cryptographic money since it by possesses the 75th spot in worldwide digital money rankings, the metric that sorts still up in the air, by duplicating the ongoing cost by the market capitalization of the advanced resource. On account of compound, the market capitalization basically remains at $430,965,798. The significance of this boundary will be generally made sense of later, showing how his profits are really out of reach in every way that really matters, different business sectors. Which certainly is the justification for why most exceptionally moderate financial backers for the most part are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like compound, while the groundbreaking ones fundamentally commit a critical piece of their cash flow to this quickly creating resource class, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. Our cost forecast calculation sort of is planned in lovely such a manner that it persistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to furnish our supporters with the most reliable data on the very present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently by and large evaluate the condition of their portfolio and in a real sense choose whether or not it actually needs to explicitly be reconfigured in an unpretentious manner. Our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information, which is fundamentally crucial for the kind of right assessment of both especially current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its truly present and future bearing in a genuinely significant manner. Beneath you will by and large find fundamentally key extracts of this authentic information, so you also could basically have a comprehension of where the compound market for the most part is going, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Yesterday, on January 12, comp fundamentally was esteemed at $55.73 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. For the most part, recollect that digital currencies really are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. which by and large is very critical. The cost change, rate-wise, over the expressed period in every practical sense, added up to 4.13% in an unobtrusive manner. 7 days prior, on January 6, compound sort of was exchanged at $52.05 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that very near its kind of present situation in an unpretentious manner. On December 13, which truly was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged comp at $50.91, the cost level that in a real sense is at the distance of 4.93% from where it as of now stands, or so they especially thought. The cost of comp and the readings of CVIX in a real sense are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost expectations in an unobtrusive way. Market capitalization certainly is one more significant genuinely metric that most certainly assists brokers generally with deciding the notoriety of the cryptographic money being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. It's likewise used to especially evaluate the offer that Compound holds inside the kind of whole digital money market. The recipe for the estimation of market capitalization in a real sense is somewhat straightforward. The coursing supply of the cash being referred to sort of is duplicated by its really current cost in a significant manner. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of Comp basically remains at $430, 965 798, enough to name it the 75th sort of the biggest coin on the digital currency market. Yesterday, on January 12, the market capitalization of Compound most certainly remained at $449, 384 880 in a large huge manner. 7 days prior, on January 6, the capitalization of Comp was $419, 689 437 in an unobtrusive manner. A month prior, on December 13, how much sort of capital streaming around this sort of specific market added up to $409, 632 627 in a significant manner. Most digital money financial backers by and large stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an actually certain digital money and its capacity to generally endure disturbances, which most certainly are the especially normal event on this profoundly unstable market, which especially is genuinely huge. The for the most part greatest inventory of Compound basically is 10,000,000 comp. The kind of absolute stockpile of Comp as of now explicitly remains at 10,000,000 coins, which explicitly is very huge. The flowing stockpile of the digital currency under survey explicitly is 8,067,351 Comp, exhibiting how these profits in every practical sense are out of reach in beautiful different business sectors, which certainly is the justification for why most especially moderate financial backers in every practical sense are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with cryptographic forms of money like Compound, while the groundbreaking ones really commit a huge part of their in every practical sense funding to this quickly creating resource class in an unobtrusive manner. This Compound cost expectation wouldn't sort of be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the truly metric utilized by basically all digital currency brokers to especially affirm the strength of the pattern and the suitability of a market move, which in a real sense is very huge. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain certainly is happening on the rear of the low exchanging volume, there especially is a genuinely high likelihood that this move is impractical and would basically bring about a bullish snare, or so they in every practical sense thought. Consequently, it's essential to truly examine the precise past and the ongoing exchanging volume of Comp request to for the most part comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength in a genuinely enormous manner. Over the kind of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Compound market fundamentally was enrolled at $52,459 957, the in a real sense thought. Yesterday, on January 12, Comp generally had an exchanging volume of $61,632 636, which explicitly shows that the cost of Comp